Vauxhall Velox, EIP, 1951–57. In August 1951 a longer, wider Velox was launched, designated as the EIP series, and featuring a modern 3-box shape and integral construction. The body was again shared with the 4-cylinder engined Wyvern. The car was launched with the previous model's engine but with power output increased to 58 bhp, 43 kilowatts. A car with the original 2,275cc engine tested by the Motor Magazine in 1951 had a top speed of 77.4 miles per hour, 124.6 kilometers per hour, and could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers per hour, in 23.7 seconds. A fuel consumption of 23.5 miles per imperial gallon, 12.0 liters/100 kilometers, 19.6 miles per gallon US, was recorded. The test car cost £802 including taxes. In the same year, the magazine tested the similarly sized Ford Zephyr 6. Ford's test car was fitted with options including a radio, a heater and leather seating. Thus equipped the Zephyr came with a recommended retail price of $842. In April 1952 the Velox was redesignated as the EIP series, and received a new over-square 2,262cc engine which had been in the development pipeline for several years. This provided either 64 bhp, 48 kilowatts, or, with a compression ratio improved to 7.6:1, 68 bhp, 51 kilowatts, of power. A further test in 1952 by the Motor Magazine of the EIP with a short-stroke 2,262cc engine, found the top speed had increased to 80.4 miles per hour, 129.4 kilometers per hour, and acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers per hour, to 21.4 seconds. A similar fuel consumption of 23.6 miles per imperial gallon, 12.0 liters/100 kilometers, 19.7 miles per gallon US, was recorded. The test car cost had risen to £833 including taxes. In December 1952 General Motors Holden launched a tourer and coupe utility version of the EIP Velox and EIP's Wyvern models on the Australian market. These cars' chassis were prefixed EBP for the Velox and EBX for the Wyvern. Both these cars used modified Vauxhall bodies affixed to the Bedford, California chassis. The Tourer was originally to be called the Calic but by the time of launch the model name was changed to Vagabond. The Vagabond was a 2-door 5-seater with folding top and side curtains. It did not survive the 1955 facelift. The coupe utility continued on, Velox only from 1955, until officially withdrawn at the end of the 1957 model year. In August 1954 a significant facelift was applied. Most obvious of the many cosmetic changes was a new front grille and trafficators were replaced by flashing lights, red at the rear, US style. More important was the introduction at this time of a sister model, branded as the Vauxhall Cresta. In addition to superior equipment levels, the Cresta was distinguished by a two-tone paint finish. The 1954 Velox also differed from the 1953 which had a side-opening bonnet, by having a front-opening bonnet. Detroit was by now favoring annual facelifts, and Vauxhall reflected that trend, announcing further facelifts for 1956, wind-up windows, larger rear window, wider grille slats, separate timbre rear flashing indicator lights replacing US-style red units incorporated into the brake, tail light lens, new instrument graphics, and again for 1957, electric wipers, larger tail lights, new grille, new magic ribbon AC speedo, in line with the Wyvern model. Technically, however, there were no further changes until the arrival of a completely new Velox in October 1957,